Welcome back to Almost Eye to Eye. I'm David,
And I'm Logan.
and today we have a very special video. We each did an album rainbow.
Did.
Yeah, so we went through, the colors of the rainbow. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue. We combined indigo and violet into just purple. And then we also picked a black and white album. So
And I'd just like to do a PSA about this whole indigo violet thing.
it's woke nonsense.
It's woke nonsense.
Yeah.
How many colors are in the rainbow?
3.
Male, female, and non-binary.
Red, green. Oh wait, what are the primary colors?
Not green.
Wait, red, yellow, blue.
There you go. You did it.
Yeah, those are the only 3 colors. Everything else is fake.
I'm more of a
Oh, you want
cyan,
Ugh.
magenta.
Ugh.
What's that third one?
You don't
Because
even
the
know.
third
You
one's
don't
the
even know.
wokest out of all of them. Is it just yellow?
Wait, would it be like?
Is it just yellow?
Because cyan is blue and green.
It's just yellow.
Now, what's up with that? How come yellow gets to stay?
Don't ask me. Yellow's the
Did-
cis one.
Did they lobby the color making industry?
They must have. They must have.
Gotcha.
Those damn lobbyists, dude. It's getting out of control.
I think lobbyists are good.
I don't think that
And I would say
political
any-
participation on any level should be encouraged.
On any level. So you don't think people should vote? I would say lobbyists is good.
I'm the colonizer one with the hat. Of course I don't believe in
Yes.
voting.
Yes, jeez.
All right, so we're gonna get into our album rainbows, and I'll start us off with my red album. And for that, I chose Beloved Paradise Jazz by McKinley Dixon.
You would.
You described this album just a couple minutes ago as the most basic jazz rap you've
Yeah.
ever heard.
Because it is.
Yeah, but it's not doing the same thing that other jazz rap albums or artists do. I mean, have you given it a full listen?
Yes. You
I don't
forced
think-
me to.
I don't think there's a world where you listen to Mezzanine Tippin' and you're like, yeah, this sounds like all the other jazz rap I've heard.
I wanted to like it, especially because he's from Virginia. And I was like, man, I'm glad that he's able to make money off of it. But man,
Look,
Oh.
I think
I hope that he has other talents.
that his writing is incredible. I love the features. Every feature does an incredible job on Beloved Paradise Jazz. I have not read Beloved Paradise or Jazz
The
by
books,
Toni Morrison,
yeah.
so I do feel like I'm probably a fake fan.
Mm.
And so that's what I'm going to have to cut. I don't think I can speak to the album any more than I have because I'm a fake fan. So do you want to get into your
Gotcha.
red album?
Yeah, so my red album is Stranger by Young Lean. And this album, probably, would you say his most popular? Probably not his most
I don't
popular.
know this album. I've never even
Really?
heard of it.
You haven't heard anything off of it?
No.
Yeah, so I mean, the songs that I like the most off of it are title track. Oh, no, not title track. Agony, which I always think is the title of this album, but it's not. Agony, Red Bottom Sky, and Muddy Sea. I think those are probably 3 of his 5 best songs, and they're all on this album. In the middle, maybe it loses me for its song. I don't think it's perfect. Other Red albums that I thought of, I didn't think of a ton of Red albums. I thought obviously Whole Lot of Red.
Yeah, I had an
That
I had an
wasn't-
obvious pick.
Yeah, yours was very clear. But then nothing else really jumped out at me.
Yeah, in
Pretty
terms
bad.
of red, other things up there for me would be There Will Be No Super Slave by Gais Guevara.
The comedy.
The comedy.
The comedy? Whoa. Whoa. I don't think communism's funny. I don't think it's a joke.
I can't tell if you're from the pro-communism or anti-communism.
I just don't think it's a
angle
joke.
here.
I just
Oh,
think
you
it's
just don't
serious.
think it's funny. Also, Black Bolshevik by Gais Guevara is also a red album.
Isn't it?
What?
Bolshevik, because of the Bolshevik Revolution.
That's
That's what
that's
it's
going for it. And he's not a normal Bolshevik because they were not African.
Were they not? I mean, some of them might have been. Even.
Probably not.
I can't remember a time where there was a lot of African immigration into Russia.
That's what I was going for. Yeah, not
Yeah.
not super big. Also, Where We've Been, Where We Go From Here by Freako, great red album. Just wanted to give that one a shout out. And Glaucoma 2 by Key Glock. How can we forget Glaucoma too?
How could we forget?
Key Glock is one of the greatest artists of our generation.
I seriously do think that. I
He's
think he's better than Kendrick.
he's earned his name of Glockavelli.
Okay. Do you want to say the orange album?
Yeah. So my first.
First of all, orange. I think we both know it's probably the toughest color. Kind of a weaker color in terms of the album covers.
It was a weaker color. I had a really hard time with orange.
Yeah.
I really thought about Magdalene by FKA Twigs. And then for a little bit, I also considered Flower Boy, which this guy is Tyler hating.
I don't hate Tyler.
I ended
don't
up
hate
going with Let the Sun Talk by Mavi. You haven't heard Let the Sun Talk, right?
Not.
Let the Sun Talk is a great album. It was my introduction to Mavi. And it's not my favorite album of his, but it's easily my favorite orange album. And I think it can be argued that it's orange enough. It's definitely got some blue in there. But it's a pretty orange album. And I think it matches the vibe of the color of the cover. It's a really good album to listen to in the fall for me. It's definitely a fall time album. But your orange album is slightly questionable if it's orange.
Yeah.
But we're going to let it slide.
Yeah, so it's Paramore by Paramore, the self-titled, their most popular album, I would say. I mean,
Yeah.
it's got all the big songs
And
on it.
best.
Yeah, yeah. Well, probably, yeah. And so, I mean, the album cover, like, by area of the cover, I guess, it's not mostly orange. But I'd say the focal point of it is Haley Williams'
And I agree with
bright
you.
orange hair. So that's kind of where I went. I mean, this album's incredible. I mean, it got me into Paramore. My favorite part about it is all the instrumental interludes that are on it. That's just Haley Williams with like a guitar singing because her voice is insane. And you know, got into this because of all the big songs, and then stayed for all the other ones. I mean, it's really good.
Do you have a favorite?
Song on it? Probably the I'm Not Angry Anymore. The Moving On. I think it's interlude Moving On.
I go basic. I go Ain't It Fun.
Yeah, I mean, that song's awesome. And then orange ones that it beat out was the Skrillex album from this year for me. That was the only one that I really had in contention.
Which is crazy. Like, I feel like that says a lot about
I like that
orange
Skrillex
being a
album
little
lot.
bit weak, though.
Yeah, especially because there were a lot that I found that like there were those Willoughby Tucker and Preacher's Daughter by Ethel Cain are like they're kind of orange, but it's kind of just the way of like processing the photo, I guess, that gives it like the more like
Right, because really it's
vintage.
brown.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I also was thinking, like,
You
could
went
I
to
do
Ants.
Black Country
Yeah,
New Road?
yeah.
Yeah, Ants from up there. But ended up deciding that it's just brown, so we can't do that. We can't do none of that.
Yeah.
All right, so now it's time to get into what's that third color? What's the third color of the rainbow now?
Bisexual?
No, no.
Wait.
Yellow.
Got it.
Yellow. And I had a hard time with my yellow because
Bisex yellow.
I had a hard time with yellow because there are two yellow albums that I really like. Those being The New Sound by Jordy Greep and Simbi, Sometimes I Might Be Introvert by Little Sims. Two very different albums. One, you know, like this really introspective rap, UK rap, amazing. And then the other being this just weird, funky, experimental album from Jordy Greep, a member of Black Midi. And I ended up going with The New Sound for my pick. But I could really go back and forth on these two because I love them both for such different reasons.
Yeah. For me, like this one kind of just jumped out to me, and I couldn't really, like, I went through like my Spotify and stuff.
This is ridiculous, by the way.
It's not
This is
awesome.
absurd.
It's
No,
not awesome.
this is not okay.
I went Beer Bongs and Bentleys by Post Malone. I'd say this is the album that probably got me into rap. It's got a YG feature, which is awesome.
You love YG.
I love YG. Yeah, this album's awesome. I mean, Post Malone used to be really good. I'd say he was probably those first. Like, I'm being so serious, and a lot of people are gonna think that I'm being satirical right now. I think that 3-album run is like very, very good.
What do you
Like,
think about The Country?
Don't love it.
Don't love it?
Love it. Like, I think like you go Stony to Beer Bongs and Bentleys to Hollywood's Bleeding. I think that's like top notch 3 album run. Like I can't think of many that have done better.
Okay, better white male artist with face tats.
I can't think of any.
Post Malone, Tom McDonald.
Post Malone.
Yeah, I don't think I agree. I think Post Malone's a little too conservative for me. I kind of prefer those woke bars that Tom McDonald is hitting us with.
Yeah, I mean, this album's awesome. Awesome album cover. The CD with like the barbed wire in it, I think is really cool.
It is a pretty cool
It's
cover.
clearly
all things
yellow.
considered.
I guess Simbi could have been close. No, it wouldn't have been that close.
Not even close.
No, I couldn't really like. This was another like for me personally, kind of like a weaker color.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah,
couldn't
I
really-
understand it. There are a couple yellow ones that I like, so it wasn't
Yeah.
too bad for me.
I think this next one coming up. No spoilers. This next color.
This next color,
It's got some depth.
it definitely has depth.
This was probably the toughest one.
For me, I went with Brat by Charlie XCX. See, it's on the wall. I love Brat. Ever since the day it came out on my first listen, I was like, this is one of my favorite albums I've ever heard. Listened to it while I was hiking at Acadia National Park, and it made that trip so fun. So I absolutely love Brat. My favorite song on there goes back and forth so much, but as of today, it's gonna be Girl So Confusing.
Really?
Yeah, Girl So Confusing.
Okay, that's a good one.
And
Do you think the remix is better?
I don't like the remix songs better. I know you prefer the remix.
Well, that song specifically. Do you think?
No. No, I don't think so. I love the original Girl So Confusing.
Okay. Fair.
And your album is also on the wall,
Yeah, you can't
but
see it.
unfortunately
Also-
invisible.
It's peeling.
Yeah, all my
Look at
tapes
that.
started to come off
Yeah.
after winter break too. I bet you the little like tape gremlin came in and saw we were
Yeah.
taping on the walls, and they were like, "Oh,
And also the winter break that we had in October. The winter.
I see."
Yeah, but I went nurtured by Porter Robinson. I've talked about that album enough, so I'm going to talk about the stuff that it beat. Brat was very close. And then even closer, you're going to call it recency bias. Y'all by Glaive. It just came out, and I wanted to talk about it. I think it's his best album. I think it's one of my favorites. I mean, I think it does very, very well.
Okay, that's
like,
fine.
Yeah, that was
Close picks for me were Nurture was easily my second and very close to being my first.
like some real depth from Green.
Yeah, seriously, Melt My Eyes to Your Future. If you want to count that as green, I kind of understand. Hypochondriac by Break-Ins. You can
I think that's closer to yellow or orange.
look at this. Very
Is that not
clearly
yellow?
green. This is all green. So Hypochondriac by Break-Ins.
What would Magic Alive be? Because there's a lot going on. Would Chroma be green?
No.
No? It's got kind of like a green tint. I didn't mean to haunt you. Is there enough of a green tint there?
Definitely. I don't know how I missed I Didn't Mean to Haunt You. I Didn't Mean to Haunt You is closer to Brat than Nurture is even. How does that make you feel?
I mean, I think it's crazy that
Does it make you happier that it's a posthumous album? It is posthumous. He there's never been an artist so dedicated as Quedeca. He died to make an album.
That's Keen's whole thing.
He died
When did that album come out?
2013.
Did it really? 2013? Really? So if you click on it, it's going to say 2013.
Yeah,
Click on it.
2013.
Click on it. 2022. Okay.
It's the re-release.
Okay.
It's the 9-year anniversary edition.
Preacher's Daughter came out 6 months before it. With a fairly similar concept, I'll say.
Yeah, no one ate Quedeca on this album.
Yeah.
But he did release carbon monoxide into a house and gas a bunch of his family members.
Jeez.
So honestly, I Didn't Mean to Haunt You might be a little darker than Preacher's Daughter.
He's so for real. He's so for
I
real.
think like in terms of content, it's deeper.
Okay.
Quedeca is just a better lyricist. Does Ethel Cain have a song with Dax? You're scratching the desk right now.
Yeah.
Does Ethel Kane have a song with Dax?
No, she doesn't.
No.
Which is probably good.
What are you doing to the poor desk, dude?
What's the next color?
What's the next color on the rainbow? Blue.
Blue.
And guess what I get to talk about? I get to talk about
this album now.
I get to talk about Quedeca because it's Vanisher Horizon
You need to be
Scraper.
cut off from Quedeca.
Fine, I really like Vanisher Horizon Scraper.
Fine.
What's yours?
Well, what did it beat? Was
Okay.
there anything that was...
Yeah, we'll talk about what it beat for me.
So, Melt My Eyes, I think there's an argument that it's blue.
Imaginal Disc is the first
Mm.
album that was beaten out. That was really close.
Is Ravina? What was that? Is that purple for you?
Yeah, I go for more of a pink on the where the
Mm,
butterflies
okay.
go in the rain.
Yeah.
100
Gex?
Imaginal Disc really feels like the only competition. I will also note Abolished Uncertainties
Yeah.
by Jay Skis. Very good Griselda adjacent album.
Yeah.
Better than anything that any actual member of Griselda has put out by far.
Wow.
And then also you can throw the Mavi album on there if you think that that's more blue than orange. That's
Yeah.
fine.
I think that was probably the toughest part of this was like determining what. Because there's some that just don't fit into a color.
It's true. Oh, and I will also note Fishmonger by Underscores, which is going to act as a good segue.
Yeah, so I went Wall Socket by Underscores because it's way better than
It's just not.
And
Though.
Fishmonger.
Fishmonger is so much better than Wall Socket.
Fishmonger's like regurgitated 100 Gex ideas, it feels like.
Hmm.
And then Wall Socket is like an actual put together concept with like actual like good lyrics and way better production and singing and features and album cover and everything. So
I just disagree.
well,
Did you know that there's a common feature on both albums?
Gabby Stewart.
Yeah. Formerly known as Knapsack.
Yeah.
Credited
Yeah.
as Knapsack
Yeah.
on Fishmonger. A little fun fact for you.
And then this blue also some depth, I'll say. I thought about doing Boy by Two Hollis.
I just don't think it's blue enough.
Yeah, it's not blue enough because it is the ocean and the sky, which are typically blue, but it's kind of like it's more gray.
It
I
is
thought.
more gray, yeah.
I thought Mate Never Falter, but that's like kind of like a little bit like
I think if we did Indigo, maybe it would have fit in there a little
Maybe.
closer.
yeah. I mean, Imaginal Disc, obviously, and then Ice Dancer. I struggle. I mean, you know me. I'm gonna try to get a Blade album into every video, but I couldn't justify. Like, there's too many colors. I don't think that like the blue really like asserts itself enough to be.
And I'd say I agree, and I do respect Wall Socket as your pick.
Okay.
So now we're on the last color of the rainbow. Can you believe we're finally here? Indigo doesn't exist.
So,
This isn't violet.
no.
This is purple.
This is
And for my purple, I'm going Atrocity Exhibition by Danny Brown.
We could have been pink.
It's not on the rainbow.
Then I could have talked about Pink Tape.
It's not on the. Do you really want to talk more about Pink Tape?
That
Pink Tape has gotten
awesome.
way too
That
much
album's
time on
awesome.
this
Have
channel.
we talked about it before?
Yeah, because you did it in the album of the year.
That's right.
So if you haven't watched already, part 1 and 2 of Guess the Album from the Album of the Year, you can get a little taste of
That
Lil
was
Uzi Vert.
10 times better than anything McKinley Dixon has or ever will
That's
do.
such a bad take. Okay, reiterate that.
Okay. Pink Tape. Pink Tape by Lil Uzi Vert, especially Fire Alarm with Snow Strippers. Really, just that song alone is better than any McKinley Dixon album or song or probably feature that he will ever do. Yeah.
I love Fire Alarm. Fire Alarm is the
Yeah,
best
that-
song on the album by far.
Eh,
Shut
maybe.
the fuck up,
That album-
dude.
that album-
That's not okay.
Better album cover, too. I like it because it's the American flag, but it's pink.
I do think it's a great album cover, so I give that one
And-
to you.
CS, Chop Suey cover.
It's the superior version of Chop Suey.
I mean, maybe. I don't love the
No,
I mean, I don't.
that's so.
I'm not a
I
big-
was just trying to talk about Atrocity Exhibition.
Yeah, okay, and you go do that because that's a very good album. I
It
respect
is a
that.
very good album. Danny Brown's best or second best to this point, but easily his best if we're
Well,
talking solo album.
And it's about to be number 2.
And it's about to be number
dethroned.
2 because I do genuinely think that this new album, Stardust, is going to be better because that feature list.
And not even like the feature list. Yes, that gets me very excited. just the first song off of it.
So good.
Gets me
And
very-
that being one of only 2 solo songs too.
Yeah, I don't know about
Which is
that.
interesting, but
Yeah,
it doesn't bother me because like the story of Danny Brown's last couple years has been collaboration.
very true.
So it doesn't really bother me.
And I really hope that song that he and Underscores played at Coachella is on that album, because
That
there's
would be
2 Underscores features.
Very cool.
I
Very
like that. I
cool.
like
and
that song
and
a
I
lot.
watched that performance recently and I was really into it. But Atrocity is a great album, and my favorite 2 songs on there are Tell Me What I Don't Know and Ain't It Funny.
So my purple one is Oil of Every Pearl's Uninsides by Sophie. And I mean, you want to talk about influence, this can go influence for influence. There's no Brat without this album.
It's true.
There's no Britpop by E.G. Cook without this album. There's no How I'm Feeling Now without this album. There's probably no Crash without this album, which might be good,
That might be better.
that
There's
might be
there's no Beer Bongs and Bentleys without Sophie.
Which one of these albums came out first?
I'd imagine Beer Bongs and Bentleys came out first.
I think they're both 2018. Yeah, they're both 2018. April 27th.
That's my birthday.
We can't And then, yes, 6:15. So Beer Bongs and Bentleys, there's probably no this album without Beer Bongs and Bentleys.
I hate Post
I mean, that
Malone
song's
so
awesome.
much.
I mean, Face Shopping was the song that I feel like got me into this album. When did I hear that first? I heard that first in Charlie XCX's Boiler Room, which is why
Which is so interesting.
That performance, it came out January of 2024, and that's the reason that I got into Charlie XCX and I was excited for that, because she played a bunch of mixes and stuff of songs on that album that weren't released yet, and I got real excited. And I think only Club Classics was out at that point, so it might have been March even.
Right.
But still, that spring, winter. But yeah, I mean, Face Shopping, awesome song. Pony Boy, awesome. Is It Cold in the Water? Great song. Yeah, I mean, sad that this is the best Sophie album, because there should have been more, but yeah, that's how it be sometimes.
That's how it be sometimes.
And then you might be thinking, oh, that's all the colors on the rainbow. Where do they go now? You probably look at the video, you're like, there's more time. What are they going to do?
You want to know what we're going to do? You want to know what we're going to do?
You're probably thinking, oh, there hasn't been an off track yet. And you'd be right, because right now it's off track with me, David Beesing. First things first, I have to shout out the legend, the greatest track and field athlete that Twinsburg High School has ever produced, Sam Hopp, heading off to Butler University. He'll do great there. Super excited to see him continue his career there.
Shout out Sam!
And then the real topic that I had prepared before I saw that news was the Chicago Marathons this Sunday. And Connor Mance has made his goal very apparent. He wants that American record. He's going for it. And I saw the interview that he gave to Sidious Mag. He was talking about the pace groups that he wants to go with, what he wants to come through, 20K. He said he wanted to make a move at 18 and 30K to try to keep up with guys. And I think the crazy thing is there are legitimate world record attempts that are going to be happening here, and I think it might be a little bit too warm this Sunday for under 2:35, which is crazy to say. But I do think Mance gets the record. He's run faster than the record at Boston, but there's too much downhill, which I think is crazy. But yeah, I think he gets the record. I think he goes 2:04 high. I think is my guess. First American man under 2:05. I think is my official prediction. Other than that, professional running is it's definitely on break right now until indoor season. After Chicago, I'd say the next biggest things are conferences and pre-nats for NCAA, and then national championships in about a month and a half, I think. So that should be exciting to watch. Yeah. Anything to add?
Do you ever twitch your head the wrong way and it feels like you pulled a muscle in your brain and you have this throbbing feeling in your head?
Do you have brain cancer?
This has been going on since
Am I gonna catch it?
first grade. You can't catch brain cancer.
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
You can't.
Can. Yes, you
No,
can.
by giving brain, is that?
I was saying like you get like surgery and like they take a little bit of your brain cancer and put it into my head.
That would work. That would work.
I mean, I don't know why they would do that, but
So
Or-
now,
I mean, I guess earwax. If you like cancer earwax, because some brain can get onto that.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah,
I don't,
trust.
I don't think
Yep,
that's how that
yep.
works.
I'm in a biology class right now. There you go.
I'm in like 3 business classes right now,
Yeah.
and
I think I would know that earwax has a little bit of brain on it.
do you eat it? Oh,
From my studies.
from your studies of biology? I
Studies
know
of
stuff
biology.
from my studies of business, and I know that my brain cancer is none of your business. And as David plays with his abacus that has red, orange, yellow,
Yeah.
green, blue, purple on it,
Yeah.
those aren't the only colors on David's nice, fancy abacus.
Yeah.
There are 2 more colors that deserve love,
Yep.
and those are going to be black and white.
Yes.
We're also going to know our favorite black and white albums. And so, David, if you want to get us started there.
Pure Heroine by Lord. This was a very easy choice. I thought about Dialect for half a second and was like, no, it doesn't have tennis court on it. What are you doing? So I mean, definitely Lord's best. I mean, it'd be great if it wasn't, you know. But yeah, this album's awesome. Like I think it's pretty perfect. Like I don't really have any qualms with it. Honestly, one of the qualms is probably the album cover. Like it's nothing special.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's not great. Yeah. Like I like the font, I guess, but you could have done more. And
Yeah.
that's my only
Yeah,
issue with the album.
that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, and then yours.
I'm just
It
going to
isn't
continue.
even an album.
I'm going to continue the glaze. It's a mixtape. It's going to be Scrapyard by Quedeca.
I know.
If you don't want to accept the Quedeca album, then take Shadowbox by Mavi.
I don't think that's an album either. I don't think rap's music.
All right, Ben Shapiro. If you don't want to accept that, because I already have Mavi on there, let's go Voir dire by Earl Sweatshirt and the Alchemist. I've always known how to pronounce that.
Yep.
Even though like JPEG Mafia like dissed the Alchemist and stuff for like
Wait, he
always
did?
making the same music,
What did he do?
I'm pretty sure he has dissed Earl Sweatshirt, the
I know
Alchemist,
Kanye,
Freddie
Kanye and Drake.
Gibbs.
I think he's no, not Kanye.
Drake,
Drake's-
no, he's very cool. That's like probably the worst thing about JPEG Mafia is how cool he is with.
And the cowboy hats. I don't like when he wears cowboy hats.
Yeah,
don't think it
yeah,
looks
yeah.
great.
And the like whole objectifying women thing that he does also.
Well,
Cut
yeah,
it out.
yeah. I think
Cut it
that's
out.
kind of. I mean, I don't think there's a ton of that in his music.
I
Compared
wasn't.
to like other.
I wasn't necessarily saying in the music. I'm specifically referring
like
to
in his
one
personal
music
life.
video.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's all
um,
you need to say.
but Scrapyard, amazing. Shadowbox, amazing. Voir dire, amazing.
Yeah.
And that's all I have.
Yeah. Like the one thing that did kind of make me mad is I was looking at like the albums that have rated the highest and stuff, and a lot of them, like I couldn't fit. Like Frailty by Jane Remove, I couldn't fit into a color. Cold
Yeah.
Visions, I couldn't fit into a color. I mean, Boy, I couldn't really fit into a color. Like, I guess GNX could have been black and white. Music could have been black and white. Like Punisher by Phoebe Bridgers is like red and blue. Like I don't know what I would have done there. Like Ice Dancer, as I said, I really couldn't fit. Like, I think that's probably the one issue with doing this. Is I think there's a lot of stuff that's like, because it's really good artwork or photography, like it has a lot of different colors in it.
But at the end of the day, this is just our album rainbows. It's not our top 6 favorite albums.
Exactly. Yeah,
And that's fine. So it gives us an opportunity to explore some albums that we never would have talked about. We never would have talked about Beer Bongs and Bentleys. But now we did.
I would have.
I never would have talked about Beer Bongs and Bentleys. Thank you guys for tuning in, David. Do you have any final thoughts to leave the people with?
Does Sisyphus love his boulder?
Me and my boulder grew a bond.
That's by Sisyphus.
Love you. Bye.